EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A handoff. Lindsay running left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And shedding through the tackle, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Touchdown. It's complete. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start. Get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you can get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 9:52. Here we go.
Brady. Eluding the pressure right. It's Miller, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Throwing now is Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
These two teams all tied after one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch the slant. Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch the pass. Staying open. Staying open. 150.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 40. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's put that team on the Bucs. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want to see.
They hand this one to Gronk, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Suck up for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Tua going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller. 73 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. My game. Let's party now.
Looking to throw. Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A handoff to Fournette. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Fournette. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Brady now to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 45 to the mic. Check 45 to the mic.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. It's complete to Fuller. And he's out right at the 25. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check 31. 45's the mic. 45.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here we go again. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Brady going to throw here. Completes it to Miller. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Suck up for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
Huh? Why? No, I'm not ready to throw myself away. Why? Oh. There's stuff on the stove. Oh, shit. Oh.
talked to my mom tonight. She said that whether it's shown active or not, insurance will start the day that we got married. So, huh? I was thinking my mom is just friends. Cut me a few more small pieces of that. Of the collagen. swear sometimes you fuck with me.
Roll it up a little bit right there. Just roll it. Just grab it, roll it up. All right, a little more. A little more. It's all right. No, I'm trying to get it up.
Okay. Where's your sock at? Leave it off. I can't wait for that wrap thing to come. Okay. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna start Googling now to try to find a primary care for you. Do you have a preference? Like man, woman? Well, they're gonna have to put in a referral. So. In Baptist? Well, if they take our insurance, because that's the thing.
It might not just look for somebody, you know.